what's going on? Big Rob back with another beer talk video. Here's a bad one. Does beer go bad? I mean, if there's anyone keeping beer around long enough to be concerned that it's gonna go bad, we need to chat. But I came across the question. I'm gonna answer it for you. I had to do a little research myself because I'm telling you, I've never had even all the kegs I've brewed. I've never had it sitting around long enough for it to ever go bad. That's alcohol abuse. If you ever do it, shame on you. Big Rob from MBE Homebrewing. You can check me out, link under this video, will take you right to the blog. If you like the channel, like it, go ahead, subscribe, like the video, all that jazz, you know the drill. Beer can go bad. Now, losing my train of thought. Why can beer go bad? It's not because of all the ingredients, like it's not going to sour like milk or what have you. What actually is the culprit for why beer will go bad is oxygen. Good old stuff that we breathe in. Oxygen is a major concern when you're brewing beer. It is the enemy of beer. The only time oxygen is good in beer is when you once you've finished brewing the beer, you add the yeast to it, you need to get some oxygen in there, okay? But after that, the yeast consuming the sugar is going to create a barrier of CO2 and it's going to protect the beer from the oxygen as long as you package it quick enough after the fermentation is done. So what happens is when beer is packaged, either in cans, bottles, crowlers, growlers, or kegs, it's damn near impossible to make sure that no alcohol, better hope you get some alcohol in there, oxygen gets into the packaging, okay? Some methods are better than others. Definitely kegging is better than bottling, canning is better than bottling, etc. If you're going to a microbrewery to take some beer home, a crowler is better than a growler because they can seal them tight, they fill them right up better than when you can with a growler. They're still going to get air in there. So what happens is oxygen gets in there, gets oxidized, oxidization occurs, and eventually the beer goes bad. So I should have actually put it up on this computer so I could give you a little more details on when beer goes bad, but anywhere from room temperature, 6 months, you should be good, and fridge, stored in the fridge, you should be good for up to 2 years, okay? But again, not all packaging is the same. I'm just having a quick look here real quick. Bottles and cans, they have similar shelf lives, 6 to 9 months, stored at room temperature, 2 years refrigerator. Growlers, not going to be anywhere near that. You're lucky to get 3 days maximum, okay? And then your beer is gonna go stale. It's gonna lose its quality, and eventually you're gonna start to get that vinegar taste. If you've ever had a growler that you've had left over, it oxidizes. It's gonna have a vinegar taste. Crowlers. I've heard some people say months with a crowler. I don't believe it. I've never tested it. I'm saying you've got probably a few weeks with crowler, but you know, go ahead, comment down below if you've ever experienced a crowler before. I used to have my brew pub. We used to had a crowling machine. I would always tell them, you know, a couple weeks, you should be good. But I've heard weeks to months with crowlers. Wouldn't test it myself because that'd be alcohol abuse, but hey, put a crowler away and let me know. Beer kegs. They're gonna last the longest due to how they're packaged and the ability to purge the majority of the oxygen out. So when you keg a beer, you're able to purge all the oxygen out. So gonna have a lot less. Let's see here. I don't have the exact time on it because again, I've never left it around. But you're good for a very long time with kegs. You're home brewing. You're going to be months, if not years, for sure with a keg. So does beer go bad? Absolutely, beer does go bad, and it's because of oxygen getting into it. If you're going to store it in room temperature, cans, bottles, you got about 6 months. Fridge, you should be good for up to 2 years. That's what I got, guys. Comment down below if you've ever had any experience in your beer going bad. I promise I won't shame you for letting it sit around that long and not drinking it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and that's what I got for you guys. Big Rob while he's gone. Yes, sir.